Good morning. It's time to get in touch. In Touch is a public affairs show dedicated to improving the lives of Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm Freddi Hammer, news director at Backyard Broadcasting. The YWCA Northcentral PA is dedicated to eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, and freedom and dignity for all. The staff and volunteers at the YWCA Northcentral PA planned the 9th Annual Live Charity Gala and Auction in Williamsport for this year, only for it to be canceled due to the pandemic. So they decided to move the much-needed fundraiser for the YWCA online this weekend. I'm here with Dawn Lin, CEO of the YWCA Northcentral PA, to find out more about how we can participate in the online auction now, and also find out more about the great work the YWCA Northcentral PA does in Williamsport. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning, Freddi.
It is so nice to be with you today. Now, in replacement of your charity gala and auction, we do have a great virtual auction going online right now at YWCA's website, right?
We do.
Tell me a little bit about how that kicked off last Thursday night and how it's going to continue on.
It actually continues through Monday, June 1st at 11:59 p.m. So what happened was when COVID came along, such an unprecedented era that we are in, who knew what was next on the horizon? We tried to move the gala 30-plus days, and then, COVID is still very prevalent in our community. So we decided to postpone it to 2021. But, hey, we had wonderful auction items donated by individuals and businesses in the community. We had an auctioneer all lined up. So the only thing missing was, okay, why not take it virtual? It's a first for us. It was exciting, a little nerve-wracking to say the least, but we did it. There is a link to go to, and I'll be glad to give you that link.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. It's YWCA Spring 2020.ggo.bid.
Let's talk a little bit about how the funds from this great fundraiser and auction are going to be able to help some of our community members.
We don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know where COVID is going to line. Hopefully soon the end. But what we do know here at the YW is that through these stressful times, keeping people at home longer, domestic violence, unfortunately, is on the rise. Addiction is still prevalent in our community. It has just continued to be that devil catching all innocents throughout every day here in Lycoming County.
Sure.
We are also faced with homelessness. So what we do know is the programs at the YWCA do change lives. They do save lives. And so for us, it made sense to not just postpone the fundraising event. It is extremely critical in covering the gaps in the funding that we get. And so losing that revenue was absolutely devastating for us. So the virtual hopefully will recoup a little bit of that and help us get over the summer months when fundraising is typically slow anyway. To do some portion of it to bring in valuable dollars that help financially sustain us and continue to make our programs as vibrant as possible and as successful for possible as the individuals that we serve.
Some of the ideas that people might have about the YWCA, that it's a women's component that's like a fitness center similar to the YMCA, but that's not the case. You have shelters and you're assisting clients with lots of tips of their parenting skills as well as ability to eliminate racism in our community, lots of different programs available for mostly women.
Yes. It is kind of ironic that we do get calls and want to know when the gym's open. Is there a pool here? But we are not the YM, the fitness center. We are a very strong programs, and the programs are basically of two caliber. Wise Options serves domestic violence, sexual assault, victims of other crimes. And believe it or not, the Wise Options program began in 1977. It is 43 years strong in this community.
That's wonderful that you're able to help so many people.
We are proud of that. It is unfortunate that you do have to serve domestic violence and sexual assault, but thank goodness the Y embraced that 4 decades ago and has been able to continue to expand its programming to the point where we're out in the community trying to eliminate domestic violence, sexual assault, down to preschoolers, all the way up to seniors. We're out doing all types of community education. We're out in the medical field helping medical professionals to understand what domestic violence or sexual assault may look like, what type of questions to ask, and then for them to be able to refer those individuals back to the YWCA, and that we can determine what resources we may have within our programming, and if necessary, emergency shelter.
You spoke of the fact that we may be seeing an uptick in domestic violence due to COVID-19 and lots of people sheltering at home. Have you seen examples of that in your Wise Options hotline use?
Absolutely have.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about how that confidential hotline can help when someone needs that immediate person to talk to. What is the process that they may go through? There
is a hotline number, and the hotline number operates 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's free and very confidential. The hotline number is 1-800-326-8483. And if anyone is in crisis or knows of someone that may be in crisis and needs help, they can call that hotline. An advocate from our community, professionally trained, will be able to answer that call and be able to provide them with the resources that they would need in order to get shelter or services in place to protect themselves, in a lot of cases, their families, their children. Anything that they might need will be able. If we can't help them, we know the resources of where to get them.
Now, would that be a first step in order to allow a family to utilize the Liberty House program?
So Liberty House is our second program.
Okay.
Liberty House is our homeless program, and that program has been here for 17 years. Mm-hmm. It is a supportive housing program, and there is no end-exit date.
Okay.
Now, it is in the client's best interest and our best interest to ascertain what their goals are and help them to work towards their goals so they can become sustainable, thriving individuals back in our communities. Last year, the Liberty House program served 65 women and 17 children directly right here. The process to get into the Liberty House program starts with, you call 211. It is a resource for all types of human service particulars if you have a need beyond homelessness, but it is the place to start in order to get in the homeless program. I have a resident story.
Oh, please, tell me more about that.
This is her writing, so if you don't mind, I'm going to read it.
Fine.
Her name is Lakeisha, and Lakeisha wrote me and said, I have nothing to lose, everything to gain when I walk through the doors of the YWCA. I was homeless in my third trimester of pregnancy with twins and worried how I was going to get my life back in order. Asking for help was not easy for me, so admitting that I couldn't do this on my own took a lot of courage. I moved into Liberty House where I was surrounded by supportive people who were in the same boat as me. The case managers helped me get settled, helped me to determine my goals that I would want to work towards. My first priority was my children. I did not have a job, so little money to prepare for the newborn twins. The Y started me with cribs. What truly moved me was the overwhelming response from the community who donated necessity for the babies. If I was out on my own struggling to pay rent, it would have been so hard to manage the cost of living plus get the necessities. I have grown so much since they were born. I came here with nothing, and now I have everything my babies and I need. I have a full-time job, and I am celebrating a year sober. Since being in Liberty House, I am responsible, independent, and confident in myself. Lakeisha moved out earlier this year, and I will tell you personally, she is doing amazing at her job.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She's outstanding, thanks to the YW services and resources.
That is such a wonderful story, and I don't think it's an uncommon one.
It is not. Every day, it's a joy to have my door open and listen to them walk by my office. Most days, it's chatter of excitement. Excitement of maybe getting their keys for their first time home, or maybe all birth certificates and IDs were lost, and how our team has helped them regain all of those important papers. Little things that we sometimes take for granted. When they come here, it's literally the clothes on their backs, and then you have to reconstruct their life and then to help move them on.
Tell me a little bit about Cinderella's Closet. For some of the women that may be in the shelters, is that something that they can use?
Yes. Cinderella's Closet is a smaller program of our boutique.
Okay.
Our boutique started in June of 2013. It is a high-quality, more retail shopping experience, but it is a thrift store. But we do try to focus in more on high-quality labels, accessories, purses, belts, jewelry, and we take all of those items, clothing, accessories, for men, women, and children. So whether they are a Wise Options program participant or a Liberty House program participant, the boutique offers a way for them to go in and to get the necessary pieces that they need in order to have more than just the clothes on their back. And then that supports both programs here at the YWCA.
There's several areas within the programs in the Wise Options, which is not just a phone call. You have all the different support groups available, the legal services that you can offer your clients as well that I see on your website here, which is ywcawilliamsport.org.
Thank you for the shout out on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Domestic violence and sexual assault is more than just one little component. It has advocacy from the legal standpoint, the medical standpoint. It does provide help with goal setting, safety planning. You mentioned very early on if someone needs parenting classes. Mm-hmm. We pretty much have a full range of services in order to help everyone that comes through these doors meet the goals that they set for themselves.
What's the volunteer opportunities at the YWCA?
There are several volunteer opportunities. Of course, one is in the boutique. The boutique has one staff member that is paid to help manage the boutique. That's Kaylee DeHotman.
Okay.
As the items need price, need wash, need steam to get the wrinkles out, manning the cash registers on the days that it's opened, that is all done by a deep volunteer resource. So we're always looking for individuals that would like to help us out.
Okay.
So we're very flexible, but without the volunteers, the boutique would not be as efficient as it is. The second set of volunteering opportunities are with our programming.
Okay.
We do have training that we offer. We did have one scheduled. There would have been one going on right now.
Oh.
But because of COVID, we've had to cancel it. You'll just have to like us on Facebook or continue to watch our website or give us a call. We'll put your name on our list.
Okay.
And then when we get ready to run another volunteer training course, we'll be able to make sure that you're informed.
Well, we are certainly looking forward to a good 2021. Anything besides this excellent 9th annual Charity Gala and Auction virtual fundraiser? It's on the horizon coming up soon here, Dawn?
Yes. In September, we are participating in Over the Edge again.
Oh, fun.
Yes, with the YMCA. And believe it or not, we support each other.
Good.
Our clients, if they need exercise, the YM is a partner in that they allow our clients to go over there free of charge. And we also utilize them for child care resources.
Okay.
And then the other partner in Over the Edge is the Williamsport Area School District Education Foundation. So that's coming up September 19th.
Are you going to go over the edge, Dawn?
I am. And this year, we're proud to announce we're going over the Genetti.
Oh, that's a big building. Woo.
It is. Tallest building in Lycoming County. The last 2 years, we've been a wonderful partner with the Lycoming County Housing Authority.
Only 8 stories over there, right?
Yes. It was a great opportunity. They were wonderful partners, but we decided this year if we could engage the Genetti and do something a little different, why not?
Downtown Williamsport.
That's right. And then, of course, in November, somehow, somewhere, we're looking for that wonderful class of women to nominate that exemplify what it means to be a committed volunteer in this community. So somehow, some way, if we still can't social distance in November, we are going to still have a class of women of excellence, and we will celebrate them.
Well, we're looking forward to all kinds of things finishing up in 2020. We'll hopefully have the charity gala and auction for in person in 2021. But for now, you can still go on and do some bidding at YWCA's Facebook page. There's a link that you can find some of the things that are still available through Monday night.
If you can't find it on Facebook, or maybe not a Facebook account user, but would still maybe like to bid, if you don't like a package and would just like to help us out, there's also a donate button. You can send us a donation for a dollar amount that's comfortable for you, and know that every dollar that we receive will help someone, somehow, some way here at the YWCA.
Is it very common for people who are helped by the YWCA to come back and then volunteer?
We do sometimes have volunteers, and we've also had those that have been so empowered by the transformation of their lives that they have gone on to school for human services and then end up someplace in this community, maybe as a drug and alcohol counselor, for others in the community to say, you know what, I walk that path, you can do it.
Well, Dawn Lin, it's been wonderful speaking to you about the YWCA today, the charity gala and auction, sort of the virtual fundraiser you've repurposed for the online fundraising going on till tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. YWCAWilliamsport.org, all the information there that people might need to consider your resources.
Thank you, Freddie, and thank you for this opportunity to share our story.
InTouch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. To get in touch with us regarding questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays between 8 and 5, 570-323-8200. You can also write to us at 1685 4 Mile Drive, Williamsport, PA, 17701. Attention Freddi Hammer. Or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived programs of our InTouch series, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. Each current weekly program is featured on the Backyard Broadcasting websites. Thanks for listening to InTouch, a production of Backyard Broadcasting.